Sunday, everybody, and welcome back to the farm. I know it has been a long week of just catching up with snippets of what we've been up to here at the farm this past week, but boy, oh boy, have we been busy. As you can see, there has not been really a moment's rest from day to day with different projects going on, including our latest facelift here inside the farm store. We are really pleased with how everything has turned out. Still trying to work on outside projects along with all the stuff we have going on indoors. As you can see, Justin was here a couple of days ago helping us with getting our trench dug so that we can get water out to where the sheep shed is going to be. The unfortunate part is because of all the other things we've had going on this week, we haven't had an opportunity to revisit that sheep shed. Cheryl is coming out again today. Hopefully, she and Dragon will be able to make a little more progress while I'm inside dealing with customers today. It's going to be very hot, back in the 90s again today, so we'll see how much they're able to accomplish outside. But we will show you a little more of what we've done here inside the store. Big transformations have taken place, including getting rid of the oversized Metro shelf that had all of our canning products on it. We have now transitioned to this gorgeous shelf. We were able to get two of them. We have now all of our stuff here produced right at Gardening Gays Farm here on this shelf. We have stuff from Cindy and Sam's farm, Casa Ave Farm, right next door to that. And of course, our locally sourced coffee is down at the bottom. One of our existing shelving units, we transitioned over here to put all of our local honey products on. We have a brand new staircased display for some of our pre-packaged and pre-weighed quart-sized produce, from potatoes to apples to peaches. So this is a very much improved display also too, without having to use any of our flat tables. Very nice. We thought they would be a little too bulky for the interior of the store, so we only went after one of these when we were acquiring stuff. Another two might have been nice also too to have, but we are happy to have this. You might notice that everything is squeezed in right now inside of our milk fridge. That's because our large cooler right there needs a little bit of tender loving care, so we are waiting for some repair and maintenance to be done on that one. In the meantime, we have consolidated all of our products over here and just given an abridged version for folks to be able to grab everything that they need, and then we restock as necessary. Of course, our produce wall is still looking very colorful for this time of year, and our latest addition coming soon is this egg refrigerator. Brand new to us. It will help us to keep our eggs a little bit cooler, especially as we are inside the barn and having our exposed ceiling there. Keeping the temperature moderate is still a little bit of a learning curve, but this will be a much welcomed addition, just to help take the edge off of those eggs so they aren't having to sit out in the heat. If you followed along with this, you know that our preference is to sell our eggs unwashed, because when you sell them unwashed, you still have that protective bloom on them. Eggs stay counter safe, and our customers really enjoy having that option. So we'll be able to have eggs here also too. Even though they won't be in an enclosed refrigerator, they will be having a little extra AC, shall we say, blown onto them. Waiting to get that up and running. The counter space is now completely cleared off, thanks to Cindy's help for helping to get everything in here arranged. She and I really worked hard at getting everything organized after Dragon, Sam, and I went to procure all of our new shelving units. So a huge shout out to Sam as well for all of his hard work in helping us to load all of this stuff onto the trailer and then unload it in here. It looked like a disaster scene in here when Cindy showed up on Friday morning. So kudos to her again for helping to get everything organized. These gorgeous, larger shelving units also too were something that we were overly thrilled with being able to get, just adding a little bit of elevated touch to our community partners. And then of course back on this wall, being able to have those shelves for our Gardening Gays farm merch. Cindy did an amazing job going above and beyond with refolding everything so that it not only fits on the new space, but it also looks presentable as well. Thank you, Cindy, for coming through and reorganizing all of this after we tried to figure out exactly how to best present it. And then a new island added here in our vendor nook to display a couple more of our local vendors. Our locally handmade leatherwork is here, and then also some of our woodwork is here. So we are happy to have this additional space as well, allowing us to eliminate those tables that we had here and put something that just gives a nicer touch, a little more cohesion to this area. I love the way that the brown wood and the black accents all play off each other, and everything really kind of wraps around the store, looking very nicely, as if we had this thing planned out all along. It's always amazing to Dragon and I just to see how things come together when the universe offers all these opportunities to us. We tell folks time and again that we love to stay flexible around here. You might not think that you're ready to jump on an opportunity, but when that opportunity knocks, for us, we always open the door. And if it's possible and if it's affordable, we like to make sure that we seize on those opportunities. So this was another great opportunity for us to upscale, to give our customers a better shopping experience. And we hope that they are enjoying the new look just as much as we are. Folks, the end of our evening is quickly approaching. We have some other pressing matters to attend to on the farm this evening with some of the animals. So this is where we are going to bring you a little update on where we are with the sheep shed. Cheryl wasn't able to make it out today, so Dragon has spent the day mostly working by himself out here while I was manning the farm store. And after we closed down for the day, I came out to assist on some more support beams up top on the rafters, and we have everything looking like almost a structure that's ready for siding. But we still have a few more support beams to put up right in the middle portions before we get to working on that. And the man of the hour, of the moment, of the week is here. You've been waiting for 20 something minutes to hear him speak, and this is the moment. This is it, Dragon.
Out of gas.
And we're going to we're going to spin you around. Snowy. He's enjoying himself here with Bella. It has been a very hot day today. Another 90 plus degree day.
Today was the hottest day for the 10 days either way, forward or backwards. So, and we had no choice. I had to do this. So I was in the shifts. I would be here for 2 hours and cool off for an hour.
Come around this way.
But yeah, made nice progress today. Like Kevin said, now we have to do another set of boards right in the middle. We started the brackets in the back. Another set of boards straight in the middle that will help support the roof, and then all of these 2x4s that we see over there, they're going to go straight across this way, and panels are going to sit on them. So
all right, we've caught everybody up. They've been watching throughout the week on all the things that have been taking place on the farm and everything. How's your week been for you, Dragon?
I don't know. I don't remember. Busy, I think.
Yes, definitely busy.
Yeah, we been dealing with some refrigerator issues. Refrigerator, I don't know, did you mention that?
Yep, I mentioned that.
Yeah, refrigerator, one of the freezers in the back is lacking freon, so it's sitting at 20 degrees, which is okay for the meat. It's staying frozen, but I don't like it. It can go up higher anytime. So hopefully Patrick can come by, hopefully tomorrow, and fix both of them. But yeah, it's been challenging. We got the ditch done. Kevin and I spread one of the hoses. There's still another. We need to attach the other one and spread the rest of it. It's like about 450 feet of ditch. But yeah, hopefully this week is going to be a reveal week for all of this. I'm hoping that we can get this shut down by the end of the week. So we need to.
Store also too.
Oh yeah, store. Yeah, we participated on one of the close out the auction on the nearby grocery store. Well, hour away. Grocery stores were closing out, and they were auctioning off everything in the store. All the shelving and everything else. So we scored some nice stuff. So I'm sure Kevin showed you guys most of that. So. Super excited. The store is really looking amazing. There was a major unexpected facelift on the store. So, but yeah, always exciting. I don't even remember I'm just overheated and don't remember really what we did this week, honestly. So
we'll find out soon.
I'm gonna watch the video tonight and find out what we did.
That's going to bring us to the end of our video for this week. As you see, it's been a very long one. The night, as I mentioned, is not over as we're getting ready to move chickens. Lots of big chicken movements happening on the farm later this week, and we'll bring you that as it happens. But because we need to make the most of this daylight and also go inside and take a shower, we're going to bid you adieu for now. If you happen to be traveling through Virginia, coming down US 301, or driving through King George County, make sure you stop right here and see us at the farm. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll see you again real soon.
See you soon.